Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Iron Fist Cup. I'm your host, KH Knight, and with me, co-hosting is the wonderful, the legendary, the sloppy, and the slorpy, Dantewtf. Dante, how the F are you?
I am live, I am here, I am ready, I am doing great. That intro was spectacular, at least I loved it, to see what people are bringing to the table, and I'm very interested to see how unique people can be with their builds to quell, kill, bleed, whatever their opponents.
Yes, that intro gives you a short little preview of what to expect. So the Iron Fist Cup features a custom rule set that is inspired by fighting games. So we got fist weapons, claw weapons, small shields, and a limited selection of magic. If you look at the challenge, you can see like just a long banned list of magic, weapon arts. Pretty much the weapon arts that are too strong, the weapon arts that have, or the magic that has like a lot of tracking, all that stuff. I have removed. I try to keep in what I thought was balanced for a fighting game. So like the linear stuff, the linear projectiles that don't track, that's in. A lot of the close range melee magic is in. So, you know, I really wanted this to be a very close quarters fight.
Which they have to be, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I chose this arena specifically, stormviel, because it's a very small arena. I just wanted to keep everything very close. Now also looking at the rules, looking at the challenge, we have a cap for Poise. So there's a 31 Poise cap, so that way everyone is always doing hit stun. There is a
Is that always hits on it, everyone?
Yeah, everyone is capped at 31 Poise, so no one should be tanking any hits. Spacing will be very important for these matchups.
I love it.
We also have a cap on mind. So you can, we have a 15 cap on mine, and you can only use one blue flask per fight. And the reason for that is I wanted the players to treat their FP bar like their super meter, like how fighting games have super meters. So you got to be very careful with how you burn your meter. Really make it count. You can't just spam. So like, you know, you can choose to use up just use magic only, no this, but you're gonna burn through your meter very quick if you do that. So you really got to be selective with how you use your magic. And you know, just treat it like a super meter. Also, one of the other restrictions, players have to reserve one talisman slot for their for calling trick mirror talisman, because I wanted the players to really embrace their characters, show off the fashion, you know, become their character that they're playing as. So we have that rule. Do you have any questions about the rules, Dante, before I move on?
I'm curious a little bit. I'm just curious about the tournament itself as far as what people are going to use, because I would be shocked if people use spells a lot. It looked like even in that intro, it looked like, I don't know. I just think it's going to be more fisticuffs situation, which I'm excited about. But I am curious if someone will throw out some weird spells somewhere and actually get a win because of it. You know, the thing you don't know, the unknown thing, the weird thing, even the gimmick, the first time a gimmick works. I'm curious if we're going to see that. We have a lot of bans here, obviously, because it's, well, you can only use, like, what? How many weapons is it? 6 weapons?
I mean, a lot. There's a lot of fist weapons, a lot of claw weapons. And as for magic, I mean, a lot of the really overpowered close range magic is banned, like Beetle Sling, Karen Slicer. Obviously, those had to go. Yeah. What is allowed, Catch Flame is also banned. What is allowed is like spells like O Flame, a lot of the regular linear fireball spells.
Yeah.
The Beast Claw, Boulder Toss.
Beetle Sling that's a good ban.
That one had to go. That one's way too strong.
Yeah, low Poise. I mean, that would literally, that's all people would use.
Yeah. And so moving on to the bracket, we have a variety of players from the Elden Ring PvP Discord. We have some of the best players on the leaderboard right now in this roster. We have the Dreamer, who I believe right now is number 5 on Elden Ring PvP leaderboard for PlayStation. He was number 2 yesterday. Dropped down a little bit because Sir Leaky Bum, he bumped himself back up to number 1. So Dreamer went down, but he's still in the top 10 for Elden Ring PvP Discord. Zawady also top 20. Nibrey top 10. Mendax, Verax, and Darfalago also up there in the Elden Ring PvP Discord. And these are all players who have participated in competitive events before. You may have seen them in the Duels Event Network tournaments hosted by me, LBU, and Enda. They've all played in these. These guys, they're no stranger to competition. Pretty much all of these guys, except for, I believe, Arcdominus, they've all played in competitive events before. So this should be a pretty fun tournament to watch, seeing these competitive players who have competitive experience go at it. It's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to these rule sets, because they never had to play with like fist weapons before. You know, in the Den tournaments.
Yeah, no one uses it.
Yeah, because like
except me.
Can't break Poise. But yeah, now they get to use something different. You know, they're not using your great rapiers or, you know, your gugs. They're using fist weapons. So it's going to be interesting to see how some of these top tier players use these fist weapons. Is there anything else?
I was just going to say that I like that half the players are from the EU and half are from North America. So it's going to be a mix. We're going to see who's the best, right? Who's the best in the world with the fisticuffs in this as far as region. I'm curious. I'm hoping that it's not going to be an issue too bad. As far as I've seen, most of the people seem to have a pretty stable connection. I played with the Dreamer a bunch of times. I played Arcdominus. I played with a bunch. Most of these players I played with, except maybe Shrubs. I'd probably Shrubs and Eli are the ones I've never played again. But as far as that, I'm excited. I hope it's going to work out well. I hope it's going to go through. It's not going to explode every time I summon someone in after 1 minute. So I'm ready whenever you want to start things up. I want to see the action. I want to see the punishment, the destruction, the slorpy sloppy nature of these fist weapons. That's what I'm all about.
All right, well, you know what? Both players are actually in position and ready. So we're just going to transition over to the first round. So on the left, we have Gushra Bubs versus LEDKS on the right.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Let's get it on.
And fire.
Okay, here we go. I'm not sure who's on which side right now, but we see the Cypherpodas.
And Gush on the left. Ellie just eating his crabs. Looks like Ellie is bowing, and the fight begins.
Okay, so they buffed up a little bit here.
We got Gush using the Cypherpod. We got Cypherpod versus Claws. A fist weapon moveset versus claw moveset. We got Hoarfrost Storm being used by Ellie. Nice running attack for 540 damage by Gush. Which that weapon is using pure holy damage, which that's something you gotta look out for, because most armors have less physical defense less holy defense and physical defense, excuse me.
I like the fact that the Cypherpoda did get a buff. The weapon, Ash of War, actually has a larger hitbox, which is strange. It should actually have a longer hitbox, if that makes sense, or a longer active frames, but it has a larger hitbox, which it actually has a decent thing with it, the radius of attack already. He's on the ropes. The claws look like they are ahead right now. He's frosted, or Frost comes out. He's very close. That might be it.
Yes, that was a very excellent use of meter, getting his opponent down to low health, and then finishing him off with the Frost Stomp. I mean, as you saw, he did proc the Frost, so it was doing extra damage to his opponent there.
3, 2, 1, let it fly.
All right, and the
here we
second
go.
round begins. Ellie getting his flask in, Gush getting his flask in, but Ellie is now going in, and the first shot is landed by Gush with a running attack with the Cypherpod, and now both players back in neutral, waiting for each other to make the first mistake. Now I do notice
What did he eat there?
a little bit of lag. Honestly, I was too focused on the lag to really see. If the lag is too bad, we're going to check with our judges, check with the players, see if we need to reset everything. Both players are EU. One is from Italy, I believe, and the other, I think, is also from Italy. But yeah, I mean, if the players say that the match is all right on their end, we're just going to continue forward. But I mean, Dante, what do you think of this fight so far?
Oh, there we go. Now that was a running attack in R1, which works because people are so used to having poise in this game that they think they can just tank a hit and then hit through it. You can't do that in this tournament. You have to play differently that this game has allowing you to play. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing people not playing the same because you get stunned on every hit. So you're gonna see way different play. I don't know. Is that like a frost?
It's frost ballless. Yes. So you see,
okay.
Ellie has frost infusion on his weapon, and that's what gwsh is trying to counter, trying to get the frost ballless in, so he doesn't get frost proc.
Oh. And the ore frost comes out. Now Ellie is up 1-0 here, so this could be match point here for the winners bracket. Interesting.
Like
you don't see the crouch attack often, but.
No, but it's actually surprisingly quick. And you know, if you got your opponent back into a corner, you can land. And it looks like this match might go to Ellie. He just needs one hoarfrost stop to end the fight. Here we go.
One hit each. Oh, he jumped out of it somehow. It's one hit each.
Cheers his proc.
Can Shrubs bring it back?
He's jumping over the hoarfrost stomp like a champ. He has to be very perfect with those jumps. And
double.
No, this fight goes to Ellie DKS. GG.
Wow. Okay, that was close right at the end there.
This is round 1 for the third match of Dreamer versus Zawady.
Yeah, Dreamer left, Zawady right.
Yeah, so Dante, if you can count it down.
3, 2, 1, let's get it on. And the bolt is out. Get some buffs. Ooh. Oh, that is damage.
So already we're seeing some magic being used. We got Blood Flame into O-Flame into Rock Toss. Oh my god, the close range magic is doing work right now on Dreamer. Zawady going in with seemingly a magic only build. Now,
I am impressed.
And he wins the first fight with Wrath of Gold. That was an amazing first round by Zawady.
3, 2, 1.
Fire!
There we go. Release.
It is released.
All right, Zawady on the right, Dreamer on the left. Let's see if Zawady can do something interesting. How much damage? I can't imagine that does. Oh no, he has the fist. The ball thing. I forgot what that's called.
I think that's Cestus. It doesn't look like the ball. It looks too small.
Oh, okay.
It could be the Cestus.
All
It's hard to tell.
Oh!
He was trying to use a Crucible magic, but he was just too close. Didn't have the timing right. Got a little bit of lag going on. Looks like we saw Blood Flame into Boulder Toss, just missed. As we, like we said before, Dreamer, he's more prepared now. The gimmick has been revealed. He got caught mid-air by the Wrath of Gold.
That's so tough. Oh, he's down.
Yes, Zawady just used up his first meter using the blue flask. Now he's down to his second super meter. Got bled out by Dreamer. Now it is 1-1 for both players.
It's 3, 2, 1. Let's get it on. All right, 1-1. There's a match point here. See who goes in the losers bracket. I don't know what he's doing with these jump attacks.
Again, missed the jump attack. Caught by the Wrath of Gold.
He's in the corner.
And I see using Wrath of Gold like that is dangerous because he uses up a lot of meter. See, I would imagine. See, he ran a meter. He only has one super meter left. So, I mean, he's doing good damage, but if he uses up all his meter too quick, he'll have to switch to fist weapons.
Why? What is he doing with this jump attack? He's getting punished every time. It's blowing my mind. He might be able to kite him near the edge, and maybe he can get a ring out. I don't know.
I think that is possible, especially with the Wrath of Gold and possible rejection on him. But now Zawady is on the back foot.
Jumping
He did
attack.
get bled out. Caught
There
his
goes.
opponent with the Wrath of Gold again. These jump attacks by Dreamer is just not working out. He's overshooting his jumps. He tried to go for the grab.
Grab? I don't even understand why.
I think he's out of meter because now he's on the back foot. Dreamer is starting to push his opponent now, but now he's back in neutral. He needs to stay aggressive.
Oh, what?
Oh, you try to catch him with Shiburi's Howl. I think he's out of meter now. I think Zawady is out of meter.
He's got to be out now. So now, yeah, we'll see if he switches. I can't see his left hand.
Oh yeah,
he's got to be out. Oh, the spam! I told you
weapon.
spam can work.
Yes, he switched to Cessus. I think it's Spike Cessus because it looked like he got some bleed.
He's one
I'm
hit
not
left,
sure.
though.
And
Oh,
that's
there
it
it is.
for Zawady. Dreamer wins the third match. GG.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no! That was so close. Let's fire. Let's get it started. Let's
Start
rock.
out with all right, so that they're eating, I don't know, turtlenecks. What are they eating?
Crabs, we got sleep pot, we got poison, daggers. I'm liking the item variety by Arcdominus, and now we're seeing him going in with claw weapons. We got the bone fist versus the Qatar, I believe it is.
Don't do jumping R2 is bad. Jumping R1 at least gives you the ability to roll away and be safe. Jumping R2 though, I just don't. Just you guys are killing me. It looks pretty evenly matched so far though. Good running attack that I'm seeing.
Yeah, see the jumping R2s, they do good damage, but like you mentioned, it does leave you wide open. It has a lot of recovery frames. So generally doing the jumping R1 is a lot safer. We're seeing a lot of running attacks by Arcdominus, and it's doing good damage. And since it's physical thrusting attacks, that does do counter damage, like we mentioned earlier. You know, and when combined with the Spirit Talisman, that's even more bonus damage that you get with that attack.
Yeah. Do the claws all have inherent bleed? Oh, that's it. The spam. Cue the music. Hit up that round, and maybe we could do a little bit of a 3, a 2, a 1. Let it fly.
Right, it is flying, and players got their buffs in, their second chances, their crabs, and they are ready to start.
You heard it from KH Knight first. Ladies and gentlemen, our contestants have crabs.
And they got it. They got all the crabs. Another running attack by Arcdominus. Nibrey going for the jumping R2, and like you mentioned before, when you do that jumping R2, you're kind of left wide open, and he took some big damage there, losing about a third of his health.
They're stuck in the mode of other weapons. I think that's what it is. It has to be. He's getting hit out of the air. That's his third time he got hit out of the air. He might need to just quit jumping for a little bit. Because it's not working here.
I mean, and you see how much damage, the counter damage that those fist weapons are doing. Nibrey
there's
down
the
to about
spam.
a third of his health before he loses his Cures proc. Dick actually catching with the jump attack, and now the health is even.
Yeah, that's because the aggression was there, and he basically was stuck after his animation to be right under him. So that's like the only time it works. Oh, he pivoted.
Now you see that he did the jumping R1 and had enough recovery frames to roll out, using that light roll to his advantage. I believe he has the light roll. His armor is pretty light. I mean, just look at that. Look at that spacing. Look at how he's just avoiding his opponent's attacks. He's using those running attacks, and those running attacks only just doing a lot of damage.
There we go. See, he changed it to the running R2, which was very nice. It didn't hit, but there, running attack.
See, roll caught by the running attack has a lot of forward momentum, a big forward hitbox, and this match goes to Arcdominus. GG.
And it's very fast. Round 1, losers. And then we are getting in 3, 2, 1. Fire! All right, let's see. Zawady on the left.
And Nibrey on the right.
Running one. Oh, I liked it. The bait and switch.
Yes,
he did take more damage though.
It did. It was a trade, but I think he did win the trade with the Blood Flame Talon, using the regular fist whiff to bait his opponent into running the Blood Flame. And now both players in neutral. Zawady pushed his opponent into a corner, just missed the Wrath of Gold. He just pushed him just a little further in. He might have got him there.
Yeah, I mean, he trapped him on the wall, which was very smart, but, you know, it doesn't work out. Jumping R1, I'm acceptable of because you can roll out of that. So that's okay. It's okay to try to fool someone. I would like to see a jump fake out into some sort of spell.
Yeah, Let's see if he does that. It looks like Zawady is at a disadvantage because we did see him use a flask, which means he's down to his last super meter. He's using more melee. He just missed the Rats of Gold, got punched for 664 damage, caught by the running attack, Tears is popped, Zawady's on the back foot, half of his super meter is gone. It's going to be very hard for him to pull back this fight from Nibrey.
Oh! Oh!
Try to go for the grab attack, just miss it, and that's it for his super meter. I think he's empty, he is open. This match goes to Nibrey. GG!
Delicious round counter.
Round counter.
And maybe we could do a little bit of 3, a little bit of 2, and a 1. Let's do it.
Let's dance.
I'm excited.
All right, so we're seeing some throwing daggers, and as you saw, it only took 2 throwing daggers to do stun lock on his opponent. Since the poise cap is low, it is very easy to stagger your opponent with the daggers.
Yes.
I don't know if it's possible to set up any combos with that, though, because the stun is pretty short in those active frames.
I like what Zawady's doing here. He's sort of pressuring while not just throwing out attacks for no reason. I like it. Now, he's not successful, but he can be if he slightly alters what he's doing. Oh, what was he going
for
there?
Boulder toss. He's going for boulder toss.
Okay.
And he was just too close. Got punished.
Oh my god, that
got caught by his Tears is popped. Got caught by the jumping R2. Looks like Nibrey's having a lot. He's having a better time landing his jump attacks now. Looks like he's adapting in real time. Oh, jump! Oh. Zawady tried to catch his opponent with Razor, missed the first time.
He's got to do another
Caught him twice. He's got him stuck in the corner, but he's out of meter. And now it's back in neutral. Zawady is on the back foot. He's 1 hit away from losing this fight. He had his opponent on the ropes, but the lack of meter is what got him in the end.
He tried
and this match goes to Nibrey. He is moving on. Zawady has been eliminated from the tournament. GG.
All right, hit up that music. Make sure you do a little bit of round counter. We're starting up on the second round of the tournament. Round 1, Eli versus mendax. I believe Eli's on the left.
Eli on the left
mendax
and mendax on the right.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Fire!
Fire! And the fight begins. Ellie going for his flask. And mendax
double buff. Nice running attack. That's an interesting range on it, actually.
Fire versus
right
ice.
in the corner, perfect.
This is like a Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. Oh, look at that!
Look,
landed.
See it.
What is that called? I forget. Landed the.
We're gonna call it the Johnny Cash Ring of Fire. That's what we're gonna call it.
Yes,
right now.
I love it. Landed caught the Ring of Fire, and then was able to follow up with a combo. Ellie did get his Frost proc in, so now his opponent's going to take extra damage.
Oh, nice!
Caught by the Hoarfrost Stomp again. You know, it's amazing to see how effective that Astro War is, even after the nerf from long ago. Landing Frost proc again. You know, we're seeing some meter
use. He also procced his Tears thing. Oh, the spam! The one-handed spam pneumonium.
We're seeing meter use by mendax, but he's just having trouble landing. Actually caught his opponent with the bleed fire. A very excellent frame. Caught his opponent again. Oh, he just missed it.
Oh, that looked good.
That has to be using
that
a lot
fire
of meter.
looked good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like both players are very close to dying. 1 hit from either player should end it. Tears is proc, but again, mendax,
how does he have this much FP?
Caught him with the blood fire. This match goes to mendax Verax, closing it out with the blood boon. GG.
A bit of 3 and a 2.
Hey, resetting music.
Resetting the music.
Yep.
We're going. I'm too aggressive. All right, guys. I'm too intense for this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Live. mendax is up 1-0 against Eli or Ellie, however you want to call him, and that's a fully charged. A good bait and switch there. He rolls into him. That's a classic Dark Souls 3 move, by the way. You toss something out far away and let them roll into a quick weapon.
Yeah.
Oh!
And being able to do that does require knowledge of your recovery frames for your spells, knowing when you're safe and knowing when you can follow up. but it looks like it's not working out. Eli did get the Frost proc on mendax, and now he's kind of on the back foot trying to avoid Hoarfrost.
He's
not jumping over it. Try to land that
unblockable blade, the lead.
Was unsuccessful, but now catching his opponent on his aggression.
Oh, I like what's happening here. A lot of back and forth. The Hoarfrost that was the biggest deal that Eli had. It keeps hitting him with it. He's not doing massive damage, but it is enough. Nice free aim there.
And you know the Frost proc and the defense debuff just can't be understated how effective that is. And it caught him with the Frost again. This round goes to Eli. Very honorable teabag on his. That was the Frost, but he got killed by the Frost. So in this round,
okay, all right,
Ice will take out Fire in this round. It is now 1-1 for both players.
All right, music. We got the round, and we got the.
I'm ready, Dante. Count it down.
Ghost. Uno. Fire. Caliente. All right, let's do it.
So both players opening with their flask. mendax using his Johnny Cash Ring of Fire, using it at a very odd time. He didn't have his opponent close, like into a corner.
Yeah, it was like right now. If he used it now, it would. He's stuck in a corner. He should be using it in that area. Man, he still gets hit by the Hoarfrost.
Yeah, it still has a very wide range even after the patch. Trying to go for his weapon art, just a big waste of super meter in my opinion. Just using his magics, his weapon arts too early. He doesn't have his opponent in a corner like he should. I don't know what's going through his head. Like maybe the stress of the tournament. Now he's trying to land his fireball, missed. He's gonna have to be more careful with his meter use. It looks like he used up his meter, and now he has to switch to melee only.
Oh, the damage! The spam! The spam! This is where spam works.
Ah, he tried.
I don't know what.
Oh my! He tried to be aggressive. He was doing more damage because he ran a meter. He still started going for the spam, and he was doing good damage with the Cypher Pod. The Cypher Pod does good damage. But then he backed up. He must have ran out of stamina. Then he was on the back foot, and then Ellie was able to press the attack. No, that was Frost. He has Frost on his claws, and that took the round from him.
I saw the red.
mendax is going to the loser's bracket.
What say you?
All right, music is on. Round count on. Dante, I am in position and ready for the count.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's live.
It is alive. Oh, so he does have a small shield on his back. Look at that.
Yes.
What does that do something?
Yeah, it has an effect where it increases your robustness, I think. So it increases your defense against bleed, which is something that he's gonna have to worry about because Dreamer does have bleed, innate bleed status on his claws.
And you, in this format, you're pretty much allowed to basically have anything in your inventory because you have such low weight. So this should not be a problem versus their build. Oh, that was interesting. He missed with the first stack, but he got the second attack swipe in the air.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of jumping attacks by Dreamer, so I'm assuming he has the Claw Talisman on him, but Arcdominus, he's just on point with his rolls.
Is what I'm talking about, those running attacks.
Yeah, when in doubt, spam out. He wasn't having success with the jumping attacks, so he just starts throwing out the R1s, or the L1s, excuse me, and he starts landing it against Arcdominus. Now
what's the deal with poison? Why throw the poison dagger?
I don't know. I mean, poison daggers, it does damage, but I don't think I've ever seen it proc. Poison daggers don't really have a lot of poison proc on it. It's very hard to land it.
But is it faster than a regular dagger? Like, why even use it?
I don't think so. Honestly, I think you're better off just using poison infusion on like your melee weapons. And this round goes to Arcdominus. GG.
All right, let's do it. We got the music. We got the round. 3, 2, 1. All right, go. Now let's see. Let's see if Arc can put Dreamer in the loser's bracket. Very interested in this. I think Arc played actually very well last round. So
you know what it is? Since Arcdominus has a lot of arcane on his build, that's probably why he's using the poison knives. His poison proc speed is naturally faster than other builds because of that arcane stat. So he has that on top of his arcane damage on his Bone Fist, which is just doing wonders for him. Like, just the running attacks alone doing massive damage. Also doing counter damage for every hit if his opponent tries to attack back. It's going to be an uphill battle for Dreamer, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Dreamer's... Oh, nice jumping attack. Didn't do that much damage. Oh, there we go.
That wasn't the trades. That must have been a really good, well-timed jump attack by Dreamer.
Looked like some menu situation here by Arc. He's definitely changing something up. Oh, but he's in trouble. He just got popped.
Going for a running attack, just missed. And now here comes the L1 spam. Very low on health. This is going to be an uphill battle for Arc. Looks like this is going to go 1-1. Looks like he was just in his menu for a second. He kind of just stopped. What's going on? Yeah. He just changed something in his menu.
Oh, but he's in trouble.
Here comes the spam.
Oh, the
poise. The lack of poise is working.
I don't know what's happening.
Here's his popped.
Oh my God! How did he survive that without
Arc might be able to take this back. You know, you see the 31 poise camp really working in real time, allowing him to just... Oh, I got caught by the jump attack. This match goes to Dreamer.
That, I gotta say, that claw weapon has more range than I thought it did. Because let's do it. Music, hit that rounder, and maybe we'll do a little bit of 3, 2, 1. Live. All right, 1-1. It's gonna be very interesting. Those jumping attacks did work, and he was smart not to do the jumping R2. He just only did the jumping R1, which has a surprising amount of range, I gotta say. Arc is trying to space out the jumping attacks and trying to whiff punish here, which is, the timing is gonna be tough, especially if he's not used to a slight bit of latency. So we'll see if he can calibrate well enough to get this victory.
Yeah, I mean, generally his strategy is to just continuously land those running attacks. And you see, that's all he's going for. Getting not only that arcane damage, but that counter thrusting damage too. But it looks like he's only landing about... He's only landed one attack so far for 469 damage. He's got Dreamer down to about 2/3 of his health before Tears is procced. Looks like generally Dreamer is doing a lot better with his spacing, avoiding those running attacks. Arc did have to use his bleed bolus to reduce the bleed buildup. Dreamer was not able to capitalize on that though. And now looks like Arc is getting back into a corner. They're having a little bit of latency here. It's very unusual. You know, I think the last patch, what I noticed with the last patch is that after they added Wex Dust, the general latency is worse. Because, I mean...
Someone else said that too.
Yeah, because like I hosted the last Den tournament, and we didn't have any kind of latency like this. This is
nice
new.
punish. Yeah, Arc is sort of a one-trick pony right now. I'm not really sure. I wonder what his Ash of War is, like why he isn't using anything else.
So for the Bone Fist, it is a set Ash of War. It is the Lifesteal, so it is a grab attack. It's very hard to land unless you can set up with something like Endure. I mean, if you can get him in a corner and you can maybe kind of power through it with like endurance, like you can land it, but generally it's a very hard weapon arc to land. But if you do get it, it is good. It is much better than Lifesteal from Dark Souls. But now it looks like he's getting pressured.
Oh, yeah, he's getting pressured, but in this matchup, you have to understand that you shouldn't be able to get pressured because you can spam out. So Arc should just be spamming right now. If he tries to rush him down, he should spam. Now, the only issue, which is smart by Dreamer, is he's doing a lot of jumping, which he can go for that massive damage hit, which could work, but he's doing a lot of jumping. He's like almost only jumping. And he's getting it. He's getting the victory, and he got the victory. He basically only did jumping, and then he finished it off with a running attack. I think... All right, here we go. We got the music. We're going to get the round counter in. And we're gonna do a little bit of a 3, 2, 1. Let it fly. Arc on the left, Shrubs on the right. Whatever the hell you want to call his name.
Gushrob Bloods.
Cobb Kyra or whatever. I don't know.
And we know we're seeing a lot of item use by Arcdominus asleep pop. Finally, we're seeing the snake shield. I think Gush did that.
That is weird.
It is weird. It's a really cool looking animation. Just seeing a snake come out and try to bite you. And it has surprisingly long range. That you see that damage on the running attack, 600 damage because of that counter damage.
I like the swapping that Shrubs is doing here. Arc is kind of just sitting back and, wow, you're right. That range is insane.
I mean, just Just poking attacks in general has like a lot of range, a lot of phantom range that you have to take into account. And just look at the damn 600 damage with every attack. It almost makes you wonder how Arc lost the last round. And now he actually put his opponent to sleep. Got the combo. Oh, this is very exciting. I'm just loving the variety that we're seeing from both players. He tried to go for the weapon art, did not have the MP, did not time it right. This match goes to Arc. GG.
Arc got it. And maybe we're going to do a little bit of 3, 2, 1. Go! Alright, let's do it.
Last
Arc
in.
make a comeback.
Darts are flying, Sleep Pot is going. Looks like Gutch was just able to roll out of that. Now both players are back in neutral. Waiting another Sleep Pot.
What is the radius of that?
I mean, looking at the actual visual effect, it looks pretty big, but in reality, it's not that big. Gutch tried to go for a parry.
Oh, I like the parry attempt.
Already, Tears is proc. This is going to be a big uphill battle for him. He cannot afford to trade with the Bone Fist. It is just way too strong. He tried to go for the Cypher Pot of Weapon Art. Did not set it up correctly. Missed. Fortunately, he did not get punished for it.
Nice roll.
And that's a roll caught by the Bone Fist running attack.
Wow.
This match goes to Arcdominus. GG.
That must have been a counter hit. That was 542 damage, I think.
Round count number 1.
Round 1.
Dante counted.
3, 2, 1. Live. Ooh, look at that.
All right, now we're seeing a little buff from Nibrey. I believe Divine Protection, like one of the weaker resistance buffs, probably buffing his fire damage or fire defense, but you know, not too sure. Landing
the running attack.
Running attack. You know, we're seeing the running attack of the claws really shine.
He tried to go around.
Look
what is
at
he
the
doing?
spam. This is the power of low poise. You're just seeing the fist.
How did he even do that though? Huh? Because he ran around him. Oh, that was
no time.
Close.
Gave him no time to charge that fireball. He stayed aggressive, stayed in, and that was a very short round. Nibrey wins this round. GG. That was a beautiful show by Nibrey. Dante, what do you think? All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the long break. In the last match, it closed out with Nibrey winning against mendax Verax, which was just some really aggressive play, really good counters on the magic from mendax. I'm very sorry if you didn't get to catch that last round. It happens. It happens. Yeah, that last stream cutout just caught us all by surprise. But I'm hoping that most of you saw that last fight. Hopefully we saw the bulk of that fight before the stream cut off. But yeah, Nibrey did win, and now he's going to be fighting against Arcdominus in the next losers bracket fight. Right now we have Ellie on the left versus Dreamer on the right for the first semi-finals match. So we're gonna go over to them right now.
Let's do it. Start the round, and then 3, 2, 1, fire! All right, I like it.
So both players putting on their buffs, their flasks, and their crabs. Now getting into neutral. Already seeing a frost.
The Hoarfrost!
Hoarfrost by Ellie. Didn't look like he got the frost proc off, but he was able to successfully build up. He got the frost proc off after 2 Hoarfrost stomps and a running attack. He now has it off. His
nice spacing.
Opponent is now going to be taking extra damage. Dreamer's going to have to be very careful. He's
got to watch out.
I like that he's not backing off to do a Frost Bolus. He's trying to stay aggressive, jump over the Hoarfrost. You see Ellie trying to eat the Bleed Bolus to not get bled, but Dreamer was not able to punish that, unfortunately.
So Eli's actually punishing Dreamer quite well. The one thing I worry about Eli is that he'll use the Hoarfrost and get punished himself. As you saw, Dreamer was just jumping over it. Oh, massive damage. They were trading. Yeah, the problem is that Dreamer is down too low to be able to trade like that.
And he's taking extra damage because of Frost proc. He has to be very careful trying to trade like that.
So, man, it's like you have to... Nice! Oh, nice.
And this round goes to Ellie. GG. Man, the Frost proc is really making a difference in this tournament.
That damage, yeah. Which then also means we're going to go with a 3. A 2. and a 1. Let it fly. All right, let's see.
Ellie versus Dreamer, round 2. Ellie up by 1 point, having a successful first round because of that frost proc. How will Dreamer respond?
Yeah, see, now that's a problem. They got to do it from further away so that can't be punished. And they were punished again with the bleed bolus. Oh, the spam in this face. He got the frost. Oh, he probably used the bolus right there. Yeah.
He should have followed up. I don't understand why he's trying to go for the frost. Frost up when he already got the frost proc. He should have stayed in close and, you know, throw in those L1s against Dreamer. He allowed Dreamer to run away and get his frost bolus in. In that beginning of the fight, Dreamer did a good job countering that frost stomp, jumping over, getting the running attack, and that's what we need to see more of.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Dreamer's doing well, is that sort of counter play. Eli's kind of messing up here a little bit, getting caught by range they didn't expect. They were so worried about being bled that they got hit a couple extra times. I think that's, I don't know, you know, what's worth it there? It might even be worth it just to try to bait out the bleed and roll it properly. Oh, that range!
You see, he had him on the back foot, and Dreamer was able to take this round. This round goes to Dreamer. GG.
Yeah, this is fight number 3. Both 1-1. Best 3 out of 5. Let's go with the music. Let's do the round, and maybe we're going to do a 3, 2, 1. Let it fly.
Okay, flasks are being eaten, or the flask has been drank, the crabs have been eaten, and both players are ready to rock. Already we're seeing some running attacks from both players. Was not able to land it. You know, it looks like Ellie's getting back into a corner, now getting back into center. So, you know, you're seeing some space control on his part, just trying to avoid being sandwiched into a corner, trying to control space. Throwing out 4 frost stop, trying to get that frost proc, which has been very successful for him so far in this tournament. Looks like we're having just a little bit of latency. It's just the nature of these online events. Hopefully it does cool down. Now looks like both players going into the corner. We're seeing a lot of jump attacks by Dreamer, who, as we mentioned before, does have the Clockhouse on. He looks like he tried to go for the jump counter to the 4 frost, just missed it. He just had to eat a frost bolus, and Ellie was not able to capitalize on that. So I'm doing defense so far.
Looks like they're doing the spacing game quite well. They're sort of, again, when you get further on in a tournament and you fought a player already twice, you sort of play a little bit slower. You try to play a little bit more of the spacing timing game, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a higher level play here than we've seen a lot of the tournaments. So it's just who can get the extra damage. I mean, yeah.
I mean, once again, we saw Eli getting his frost proc in, but then continuing to use full frost stomp instead of closing the distance to prevent the frost balls from being used. You know, once he gets that frost proc, he has to be aggressive. Now you see both players using their boluses. Now they're back in the neutral. We're seeing some trades here, but none of them being landed. Looks like Eli is on the back foot, being pressed into a corner. Dreamer is starting to push the aggression, trying to get his jump attacks in, waiting for a mistake. It looks like oh, here we go. Landing some L1s, going for the jump attack, just missed. Getting countered by the L1 by Eli. It's looking pretty even so far.
Yeah, I like the counterplay here. I like the spacing. I mean, this is sort of, it's going back to how this game should be. It's sort of a mind game. Who's going to make the mistake? Who's going to get in the better position? Who's going to drive the other person into a bad position?
And you know, we're seeing a lot of meter burn by Eli. Surprisingly, it seems like 4 frost stop just doesn't eat up that much FP. I believe it's around like 10 to 15 FP. So maybe he has like around like 8 to 10 uses before he has to drink a flask, but I don't think I've seen Eli drink 1 flask this entire tournament. So it seems like, you know, for his super meter, his FP, the 4 frost stop is a pretty FP efficient Ash of Roar.
Yeah, they're doing the dance. They're doing the spacing dance.
Eli, you know, he's trying to go for space control. He's running unlocked, it seems, because he is turning his back towards his opponent. He's running unlocked, just waiting for him to make the first move. You know, go for that running attack or jump attack, and then catch him on the whiff. Looks like Dreamer is low. Yeah, I do see an aura around Dreamer, so it looks like something just got procced. Maybe an extra defense buff. Not sure what it could be. Oh, and you know, getting the jump attack in. Oh, that was a big trade. Eli was eliminated by Dreamer. This round goes to Dreamer.
Oh,
GG.
what did 1 damage? He had 1 health left. We got the round counter. 3, 2, 1. Dreamer's up 2-1 to Eli. Let's see what can happen. They've been waiting patiently to just bash and scrump. So 3, 2, 1, let it fly.
Boom. All right, the flasks have been drunk and the crabs have been eaten. Hoarfrost Stomp is out, but Dreamer was able to jump over it, now trying to push Ellie into a corner, trying to get his jump attacks in. What will happen here? Both players in neutral. Ellie, he's unlocked. He's waiting for his opponent to whiff and punish, which that's exactly what he did. Got that running attack with his claws. Now both players.
I don't know how he was able to like jump around that, but
yeah, Dreamer was late on his jump against a full frost stomp. Did take a little bit of damage, a little bit of frost proc, but not too much for it to be a problem, I think. No, he did have to eat the frost bolus, and now we're just seeing a lot of Hoarfrost Stomp by Ellie, like we mentioned before. Hoarfrost Stomp is very meter efficient. He rarely had to eat a blue flask this whole tournament.
they keep doing the L1 attack here, which is interesting. It's the punish is happening. Dreamer looks like they're doing more damage, but the counter is on Eli's side. Eli's countering well, except for there they sort of didn't space that properly.
I mean, we're seeing both players, take a step back to eat their bolus, and neither player is like pushing them to counter that. But I would like to see some more aggression on both players. Eli's pretty close to the corner. Will he get rung out? No, it looks like both players are getting back into center. We're seeing some good space control on both players. Now we're seeing...
I'm very impressed with Eli's spacing right here.
And you see, he did something different. He threw out some L1s instead of running attacks, and that caught Dreamer by surprise, forcing him to eat a bolus. Both players had to eat a bolus in that moment right there. And now you're seeing some whipped L1s by Ellie, Dreamer punishing him. If Ellie
I want to see an R1.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what we saw from Ellie earlier when he caught Dreamer off guard, but now he's low. His tears is proc, so this is an uphill battle for Ellie.
Man, that wasn't quick step, was it?
No, quick step is bad, and I don't think we've seen Dreamer use his weapon art at all. I'm not sure what his weapon art could be.
Yeah, what?
He's doing a lot of jumping attacks. You think he would have brought Raptor to miss with him, but I guess he chose to go with something else. It doesn't seem like he really needs it because he's, like I said, he's got his health above Ellie. Oh! Just got procs, but he still has a health advantage.
Yeah. It's not like insurmountable. Especially if he's clipping him.
Unless Ellie can get that frost proc in. If you can get that frost proc on with 4 frost, then he can just stay aggressive and get that extra damage from the frost debuff.
Nice job rolling here because there it is.
And it looks like that's it for Ellie. Dreamer is moving on to the finals. Ellie is going into the losers bracket. GG.
All right, ladies and germs. We have the music. We have the round. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Flasks are in and the crabs are in. Players are ready. So we got the return of the Bone Fist, return of the status effect items, the the poison knives and the sleep pots. And you see Nibrey just ignoring all of it, going right in. I think this is a rematch, right? I think we did see these two fight each other in the winners bracket before, with Arc winning. Yeah,
I mean, it was 2-0 victory, but I think Nibrey's kind of shaking off all the dust that was happening on his weapon, and I think might be a different story this time.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he did get sleep
Nibrey is winning.
He got sleep prog last time, but now he's just going right through all of it and just trying to stay as aggressive as he can. But he's got to look out. If he misses with those jump attacks, he's going to get punished hard by the Bone Fist. I mean, just look at the running attack. Look at the phantom range.
Yeah.
Even though it's a claw weapon,
speed, too.
Just thrusting attacks in this game. And the sleep proc is in.
Sleep!
And he got the hit in, but he was not able to get any damage. Looks like he was just able to roll out of it. He tried to go for a jumping R2, and he got the counter damage. That was very surprising. This round goes to Nibrey.
Arc?
GG.
Oh, I thought that was...
No, Arc is the Bone Fist guy. This round goes to Nibrey.
Oh, okay. And there we're going to... 3, 2, 1, fire!
Right?
Drink poo on both sides.
Players getting their respective buffs already. We're seeing the early damage from the poison knives, seeing that early damage from the thrusting attacks of the running attacks.
That was an unlock, by the way.
Already, more than half of his health is gone before the tears proc. And Nibrey is going to have to be very careful, avoid those running attacks, and just try to catch him on the whiff.
He unlocked with that attack while he was in the air. That was not easy to do, not with this speed of a weapon. I gotta get props with that.
You see Nibrey trying to go for the forward jumping attacks, not having success on that. He was having more success when he's just standing in one position and just jumping up and straight down with the strong attack. I think that's what he has to do more of to really land those jumping attacks.
The poison deck.
He just has to keep moving. He just has to keep moving, and punish those whiffs. And this round goes to Arc. GG.
It's not me, simple. All right, guy in chat. Anyways, here we go. The last of the round of losers, 2 out of 3. Arc versus the one and only Nibrey. Music on. Round counter on. 3, 2, 1. Go!
What was that? You kind of orgasmed there. I love it, Dante. I love it. All right, and look at the Nibrey going right in, not wasting any time. Just missed the jump attack. Seeing Arc throwing out a running attack and just missing. Both players just trying to be aggressive, but their rolls are just too good. Now we're seeing some slap happy nonsense with the L1s. Catching Dreamer. This is sloppy, this is slurpy, and I'm loving it.
Yes, the slurp happy. That's what it's all about. Sometimes you just have to get in the mix and you just have to spam. We are seeing things sort of even out between the two.
Look at that jump. A counter for 894 damage. That's the power of the Claw Talisman and the thrust counter damage of the claws.
I brought him back in the game. He's still in this match. I thought it was starting to slip away, but he's still in because of that counter.
Yeah, you see, it's procced. I was kind of thinking Arc would have the advantage in this matchup just because of everything he has with the sleep, with the poison, with the bone fist doing so much damage. But it looks like Nibrey, he's really adapting, and he's found his opponent's weakness, and that's just constant aggression. Look at this. Look at this. Caught him as he's trying to run away. He unlocked, but he could not get the spacing right. And this round goes to Nibrey. He is moving on to fight Nibrey in the final losers bracket fight.
Can Nibrey come back from the depths? They went down the losers round 1, so they had to claw their way back. Can they do it? Or will Eli be able to refight and rematch Dreamer? We'll see. Best 3 out of 5.
Yep.
Losers finals.
So we're just resetting the music right now. I think for this round, what am I feeling? I'm feeling Precipice of Fate. And since we're in the final losers bracket fight, we're going to make it the final round version of it. So Precipice of Fate, final round. We're playing that soundtrack. It should be playing right now. Dante, you may count it down for us.
Okay. Well, if that's playing, then we got to hit up the round. And then we got to do a little bit of a 3, 2, 1. Let it go.
All right, the flasks are in. The crab is in for Ellie, but Nibrey is going right in, but he missed and got punished on the whiff.
That's so demoralizing. Oh.
I mean, these tournaments is really a test of not just patience, but just like the mental fortitude of the players, how well they handle pressure. But now Ellie's on the back foot. He's getting caught by Nibrey. Now he's taking back the aggression. We're seeing a consistent back and forth from both players. Now in neutral, waiting for each other to make the first whiff.
Yeah, I like what's happening here. When he did the Hoarfrost in the corner, he chased him, which was the right move. Now, he did get punished, but you should go for that every time. That's the way to do it. Nice roll catch. That had longer range than I expected, to be honest.
I'm liking the aggression by Ellie. He looks like he's listening to my advice. He got the frost proc in, and now he's just staying consistent, staying in, staying aggressive. He's like a couple more hits, and he got it. This round goes to Ellie. GG.
Rolling R1. All right, let's do it. Music there. Let's do the round counter number 2. Eli's up 1-0 to Nibrey. Best 3 out of 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, we are ready to begin. The flask, the crabs are in, and the players, the frost is coming out. Yeah, but he missed time to jump and got hit for 340 damage, I think, by the Frost. Now we're seeing a slap-happy trade.
Oh, that
Nibrey really down on his health. The Frost proc is just destroying him. We're really seeing Frost proc really dominate this fight. I mean, Frost proc plus dual wielding, weapons. This is one of the most dangerous combinations in this whole game. Just stats effect in general, still very powerful. Even after the last patch, we're seeing another Frost stomp.
Nice
Nibrey
jump.
was able to jump attack it, try to get a trade in, but was unsuccessful. And this second round goes to Ellie. GG.
There, let's do the counter and 3, 2, 1, go! All right, let's hit this up. Eli's up 2. Let's see if Nibrey can bring this back. Both buffing. Frost is out. Nibrey's got to make sure he doesn't.
Again, missed time to jump, getting caught for 314 damage, getting caught by the Frost proc. Yeah, and it only takes like one running attack from Ellie to really do the Frost proc. Nibrey's gonna have to be very careful. You can see now he's on the back foot. He's trying to get the running attack. Ellie missing with the jumping attack. No punish there. Looks like Nibrey's now on the back foot. We're just seeing a trade and a lot of whipping.
Now, the thing is, you should never in this format be able to be walked down because you have a weapon that's fast enough and that will punish someone. So if someone's in your face, attack. Do not be afraid. So it's kind of weird.
I see Nibrey. He is running around unlocked because he did that pivot there.
Oh, yeah, true.
Actually, no. Even if you're locked on, you do the pivot anyway. Yeah. Since you can't block with these weapons, when you try to do a quick turn, you end up pivoting, and that could cost him the round. Well, looks like the Frost is proc. He still has his tears, but Eli, a little bit of lag. What's going to happen here? Got me skipping all over the place. We're seeing some Dragon Ball Z fighting. Look, this game just turned into Dragon Ball Fighters now.
Yeah, I think that's on you, though.
Could be. I mean,
bunch of more Frost happening still.
If we have to do a restart, we will.
Oh, it's getting close. Nice jump, and that's it.
This round goes to Nibrey. He's going to be fighting Dreamer in the final match.
We are here in the finals. Finally. The Dreamer versus Eli. Best 3 out of 5. 3, 2, 1. Fire. All right, here we go.
All right, the flasks are in, the crab is in, and Eli is going in already. Frost Stomp getting his early Frost proc in against Dreamer. Dreamer, he's gonna have to do what his predecessors done in the past and just jump over that Frost, try to get that jump counter in.
I think Dreamer's trying to bait an Frost to get a jump and attack counter.
That could be possible, and that could be the smartest thing to do.
Nice punish.
He did get proc.
See, I wonder. Oh, got hit jumping on it.
Yeah, for 350 damage, and now he ran into Ellie. Ellie just timed it just right, caught him with an L1 as Dreamer was running in. Dreamer had the advantage in the first half, and now it looks like it's evening out. Except now Dreamer has the Frost proc.
Nice.
He has to be conscious of. He did get an L1 against Ellie right there. Now Ellie is at a health deficit. He's on the back foot, running away unlocked. Will he be able to get the running attack in and take back the aggression from Dreamer?
I think Eli's trying to rely too much on Frost and responses. Oh, that's what you do. You just make things weird.
And you see those U-turns by Ellie. He's just turning his back, letting his opponent whip the attack, and then turn right back around and catch him with the L1.
Oh, this could be it.
Full damage of the Frost. Oh, and a double knockout for the first round of the final match. That was beautiful. That will go into a reset for both players. Amazing first round.
And it was a tie ball game before, but we're starting again. 3, 2, 1. Let it fly.
All right, both players getting their respective buffs in, and we are going in. Frost Stomp already. Just Ellie being very predictable with that. Always in Frost Stomp to open up the round. I think he's gonna have to do something different because it is kind of a waste of meter. But then again, Frost Stomp doesn't seem to use up a lot of meters, so maybe it just doesn't matter for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job unlocking, trying to get him caught. Going left or right where he thinks he might run to. Oh, the spacing was just off there. That was a huge hit to take, though. That's bad. That is bad. Eli's really on the back foot here. They got to do... They do less damage unless they get the frost, so that's why this is sort of a problem. Oh, and their spacing is down a little bit. Oh no, Eli's down hard. Eli's got to do something.
He lost the tiers, but fortunately, Dreamer is giving him the space to get his blue balls off, which is a negative against Dreamer. He has to stay a little more aggressive and get in that bleed for that ball.
Nice spacing! Why do jumping guard do, bro?
You see Ellie just really giving Dreamer the rope-a-dope, run away, wait for the whiff, turn right back around, catch him with the L1, get the frost proc, and now he's got him in the corner, using Hoarfrost on very effectively. He's got him pushed into the corner. He has no way to avoid the Hoarfrost except for jumping. And now you see Dreamer trying to roll around Ellie, getting caught on the back swing. Dreamer did land an attack for 231 damage, going for the running attack, whipped, Ellie rolls out, and now both players are back in neutral. This really could go either way.
It did get closer, and they are mixing it up, and, I mean, Eli is really playing the passive game here, trying to get the whiff punished, except for the Hoarfrost. And you see the aggressor...
One Hoarfrost is going to end this. Either a dagger or one Hoarfrost will end this for Dreamer, but we'll have to see.
I don't know how much damage he has left. He's got to die.
A classic Dark Souls 3 knife spam to close out the fight. In this first round, we'll go to Ellie. GG. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Eli's up 1-zip. They did tie in the first round. Oh, that was... they ignored that.
Both buffing with their little physics.
And now the slap-off begins. Ellie landing an attack for 300 damage. Was that a backstab?
Oh, I like it.
Jumped right over and tried to get behind him, but was not able to counter.
I like what he did there. He didn't panic while he was behind him, and he just L1'd him because he was looking to get the roll catch. So that's the type of mind games I like seeing by Eli. He knew what he was going to do. And that's what happens, like, when you play good players and you know what they're going to do, it's funny, you can kind of dumb down some things because they don't think you're going to do that. I love it. And right there, the spam.
Look at this, he's catching him on the backswing, catching him with normal L1s. He's not doing the running attacks that I think Dreamer is expecting him to do. It's kind of getting caught by the mix-up.
Unpredictability is such key, especially if you're fighting someone over and over and over. One person, you can do sort of whatever you want, but when you're fighting over and over, people figure you out, so you have to be unpredictable.
Yeah, look at this, jumping over the whole frost now, trying to avoid the bleed proc. Caught him with the running attack, but you see, Ellie is not backing down. He's staying in his opponent's face and throwing out the L1s, and is successful in winning that trade. Dreamer is down, Tears is procced, Frost is procced, both players giving each other distance to get their boluses in.
Doing some safety.
Yeah, but Dreamer is still at a health deficit.
Dreamer's down real low.
Yeah, Ellie, he can just stay aggressive and just finish off this fight with the trade.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, safer is almost always better. But yeah, I would almost look for a trade. I would take a jumping attack and I would just hit into him. Because that's what he's probably going to do to get that big damage.
I was waiting for this. Hoarfrost Stomp has returned. Doesn't seem like Ellie is out of super meter yet. Overshot the jump attack, took a trade there. He is very close to dying.
And that feather is banned, right? You can't use the
yes,
the talisman.
Yeah. So you see,
which
Ellie,
is
yeah.
I was just gonna say it. Defense, right?
Yeah. That's banned. Same talisman bans as VR PvP. Now you see the patience from both players.
No!
You see the whiff punish by Ellie. Yeah. Second round goes to Ellie. GG.
All right, well, we're doing it, and we're doing it well. Can Eli do it? Round 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right, so fourth round, third round, whatever you want to call it, because we had that reset in the beginning. This is match point for this specific match. Ellie is up by 2 points. Dreamer is down with no points. He has to take back. He has to win this round to take back the match. Can he do it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would almost say save all your health for the next match because it's.
Oh, look at the slap happiness.
Oh my.
Oh, look at the aggression. The lack of poise really playing out in real time in this match. Ellie is down to like just one hit, but he is getting his Frost proc against Dreamer. Dreamer down to half health. Frost is building up again, but you know what? I think Dreamer should just go for the trade. Try to be a little reckless because it only takes one more hit to win this round.
And even if he loses, he has a whole nother set.
Exactly.
I say just go to it.
Ball,
Eli sort of, I don't want to say he threw this one away if he loses, but he sort of, I think he was a little confident. Yeah, there's the trade.
Yeah,
he was a little confident being up 2, and maybe they sort of threw it away, didn't play as safe as they would normally, so.
I just don't think he was ready for the aggression, but that was just very good aggression by Dreamer.
Yeah. Let's do this fight on a 3, a 2, a 1. Fly. The buff start.
All right, yeah, the buffs are in, and Ellie's moving in.
Usually it's a feeling out process in the beginning.
Yeah, always. And now both players get slap happy. Both players about down by 50%, running back to get their status bonuses in. Hey, you see the Frost Stomp fly out by Eli. Both players back in the neutral. Eli kind of close to that edge. Just gotta be a little careful. He might light roll himself off the edge if he's not too careful. But you know, so far he has been pretty good with his space control, trying to keep center for most of the tournament.
Yeah, Eli's sort of behind this, but again, with some of these damages with the frost and bleed and things like that, things can change rather quickly. Like that. That did damage because he landed on it.
And now you see he's running back, see both players always give each other space to get the bonuses and neither are trying to press each other. And, you know, I don't blame him. Like if you're gonna give the to get your bonus in, you might as well go for it.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. I feel like if you're low health or you're low enough health that the proc will kill you, I can understand sort of sitting back. Wow, did he just eat that jumping attack?
It looked like he did, and now he got Frost procs. See, again, Ellie making one of his own mistakes. He has the Frost proc. Why are you not pressing your opponent?
I don't know.
Frost at that point, and his health isn't low enough to really kill, so you might as well just keep trying to stay aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
And that's it.
Oh!
We are going to go into a grand final match.
And that was just a regular old jumping space turnaround L1.
You know, we are ready to begin the grand finals. This is do or die for both players. Ellie versus Dreamer. Dreamer on the left, Ellie on the right. Dante, you may count it down.
I'm excited. Put that special music on, boss. Let's do this round 1 of the super finals. 3, 2, 1. Let it fly.
All right, and the flasks are in. The crab is in the bellies of our contestants, and they are going in. Again, waiting for each other to make the first move. Ellie not opening up with a Hoarfrost Stomp this time, because I think he's expecting Dreamer to know that the Hoarfrost Stomp is coming, and he's expecting to do the jump counter, so that's why he's not doing it this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about because they fought each other so many damn times before. So they know what each other does. That's where sort of making things weird and awkward is beneficial. Oh, the jumping R2.
The bleed proc by Dreamer. Not proccing tears, though. Ellie still has his tears, not proccing Frost. Now, this is where Ellie needs to stay aggressive. Do not back up. Do not let him eat a Frost balls, because you can see Dreamer, he's keeping his distance. He's waiting to see what Ellie does, trying to see if he can get his Frost balls in, because that's what he needs right now. Otherwise,
that's true.
He's
Yeah,
taking extra damage.
There's the proc there. Go after him. Go after him. What are you doing? Oh, see? Just like you said. Just like you said.
He's just stomping him out, trying to predict where his opponent's going to run, try to aim his Hoarfrost Stomp ahead of Dreamer, but just missing. Tears is proc for Ellie. He is at a health deficit.
Nice.
Tears is proc for Dreamer. It looks like this could be even.
How did he hit him on that? That was range. Oh! Oh, I thought that was it!
Oh,
I don't know what's happening.
Close. This is close. It's like one shot. Dreamer is down. This round goes
No
to Ellie. And the teabags.
comeback.
Not so honorable first round by Ellie. Beautiful.
Wow, the comeback. He was down so far. He was down really bad.
Dante counted
Let's
down.
go. Round 2. 3, 2, 1. Fire! All right, and now it's all off.
What, the clothes? Oh, what's off?
Yeah. Ooh, hello.
About to get
Oh, wow,
sweaty.
the pole.
Sweaty for all the wrong reasons.
The right reasons as far as I'm seeing.
I mean, this is a close quarters tournament, close quarters fighting, very tight and intimate. So
Eli has to stop doing the R2, man. Jumping R2 is bad. Don't do it.
You see, it looked like he should have got that jump counter, but he just mistimed it. Eli was able to roll out. He got caught by the frost. And now both players back in neutral. Eli doing his signature U-turn catch.
Oh, he attacked too fast because they're so short. He attacked too early. That was not typical.
Just missing the frost counter. There we go. Now he successfully got it off, but still took a little bit of damage. But you know what? Eli's Tears is procced, so now Dreamer has the health advantage here. Can he capitalize on it?
Yeah, I mean, the health advantage in this game is super good. I mean, it's tough to come back. Now, these generally don't do crazy damage like some of the other weapons, so you are sort of afforded a little bit more mistakes. Oh!
There we go. This round goes to Dreamer. But you see, the difference between Dreamer and Eli, Dreamer's not teabagging. He's being very respectful. He's being very honorable, despite his opponent teabagging in his face. And you gotta love that, you know, when people try to be the better man, you know.
But we're here, round 3, 1-1. The Dreamer versus Eli. Hit that rounder. Hit the music. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Boom. Okay, so like you said,
all right,
both players up 1 round. This is the final match of the tournament. Both players have been pretty even in their gameplay. It's pretty uncertain who's going to win this final match of the tournament and the fight.
pretty close. Dreamer is sort of doing better with the. He kind of is switching up how he's attacking, which again is the way to do it. Oh, what did he? Yeah, I don't know what hit him.
Ascending to Jesus level. This is Super Saiyan 3. Oh jeez, I really hope he's cool. Oh my. It's like they're just staying in neutral, waiting for everything to cool off. You know, if the players say things need to restart, we'll do a restart. Yeah, this is bad right now. Now it looks like things are cooling off. And we are back in it. Dante, how are you doing right now?
Eli's down pretty low. Yeah, I would just, because I think it was actually your connection, so theirs should be fine, but Eli's down pretty low. I'm not sure where, oh, there's Dreamer. So Dreamer didn't get his thing procced yet. But again, with the frost and the damage with combos, things can change quickly, but Eli is on the back foot. Oh, that is not good. One more hit. One more double hit. Eli's down. For sure.
It's curious. It's curious about the latency, because like my PS5 is connected, hardwired, so you think at least
there it is.
On the PlayStation 5 side, there should be a latency. But yeah, he's got the frost proc. Eli Dreamer is at a health disadvantage. Both Tears of proc, and actually, Dreamer wins this round. GG. So
there we go. Round 4. Match point for Dreamer. Let's try it out. There's the round 4. Music is on. 3, 2, 1. Fly.
Blasts are in, Crab is in, and the players are going in, waiting for each other to make the first move. caught with a running attack. Ellie, good move on his part. Dreamer was not expecting that, I think.
No punish.
Now Ellie being pushed to the corner, trying to take back center space, control, throwing out the Hoarfrost Stomp. Almost got caught with a jump counter.
Nice.
Now you're seeing
that's what I like to see.
Come out, staying aggressive, not rolling away, catching his opponent off guard. And now Dreamer is on the back foot. He is trying to look for an opportunity to get his frost balls in. Eli just waiting patiently, just seeing what his opponent does. I think he should be more aggressive in this moment.
I see what you're saying, and he does have him on the back foot, but he is ahead, and you know it is the last match, so possibly.
Well,
so
in
I would.
Rounds, Eli is not ahead. In rounds, he has to win this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But in this match, so that's why I wouldn't say necessarily throw it away if this is working. But I do understand what you mean by being aggressive.
But I'm thinking what he could do is
I like this.
Throw out a single R1 at a safe distance. You know, let it whiff, and then when Dreamer tries to come in to do the whiff punish, Eli just counters back. Tears is procced, so this could really go either way for both players.
Yeah, Dreamer's Tears is proc, but not Eli's. Eli's still going strong here, and he's sort of just taking this because it really could be the last match. I love. Oh, see, I would have spammed there. I would have kept spamming, right? But again, you know, why take the chance if you don't necessarily have to? You know, you go either way, I guess. Almost roll caught.
Just the spacing right now. Both players are just clenching their butt cheeks, clenching their teeth. This could really go either way. I mean, they're really being very careful, just trying to avoid each other's attacks, trying to do a whiff punish. I think. And now
how is he alive?
All it takes is like and a throwing knife will close out the fight.
14th match, round 5, super magical finals. Dreamer, Eli, 3, 2, 1, live. This is it.
The flasks are in. I'm surprised we're not seeing like any aggression on these consumable use. But now they got it in, and now we're going in. Both players in center. We're seeing some trades happening, some slap happy nonsense. Both players kind of even on the health. Both players taking a step back to get their boluses in. Dreamer jumping over to Hoarfrost Stomp, trying to be very careful not to get procced by that.
Eli's got to slow down a little bit. They are behind. But anything can happen. You can come back, Eli. We'll see what happens. Just don't get caught by the jumping attacks.
Yeah, it's all about
the
just
roll catch.
Slowing down the fight in your head, being methodical, and really reading what your opponent is doing. That's how you win these fights. And now you see he's backed into corner.
He got punished.
He got punished on the bolus use, and now Dreamer has the advantage. Tears is proc for Ellie. Ellie, he needs a frost proc to really take back the aggression here, I believe.
Yeah, he needs to play fairly perfectly now in order to actually be able to come back.
And now you're seeing he's doing what he's doing best, try to catch on U-turn, but he had to do a pivot there. That pivot is what cost him. Got caught for 260 damage. He is down to low health, and the final closes out the tournament. This tournament goes to the Dreamer. GG. And congratulations, you have won the $20 grand prize, and Eli has won the second place prize. I'm sorry for his family; they're just gonna have to be eating half a loaf of bread tonight.
Potatoes and water.
Half a loaf of potato bread. Very excellent tournament by both players. That was an excellent show.
Wow.
To the audience, I'm again sorry about the technical difficulties, the lag. It didn't seem like that really affected the players. We didn't have any complaints from the players because it's peer-to-peer connection, and my connection didn't affect them. The PlayStation was plugged in, so it seems like everything worked out on their end. And yeah, just a very, very good tournament, entertaining show. I had a lot of fun. Dante, thank you so much. What are your thoughts? Your final thoughts?
Well, it's crazy because Eli came back again. Eli lost to the Dreamer 1-3, then beat the Dreamer 3-1, and then just lost the Dreamer 3-2. And I will say probably the least close match they had might have been that last one, which was a little unfortunate. Dreamer sort of ran away with it. They got ahead. They ran away with it. He beat him up. He got bled. He got dead. And I think that was basically all she wrote there. Dreamer, good job coming in here, not really knowing how to utilize these weapons as well. Not well versed in it. However, well versed in the spacing, timing, and reading game, which I think ultimately was what made the Dreamer win. So that was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like some user error on Ellie really cost him that fight. You know, when he got caught on the pivot, doing the unlocked run, not being able to block, and doing those quick turns, that caused him to pivot, and that left him wide open to attack. So that really, I think, cost him that last round. That really messed him up.
He got the Bolus in, and he got punished for the Bolus. He made just early mistakes, and then sometimes you get frazzled if you sort of mess up early on, and you're like, oh, I need to, you know, get that one back, or I need to come back, and then it's sort of too late at that point. And I think maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't downplay Ellie too much. Overall, he did amazing this tournament. I think he's kind of the underdog for this tournament because, again, he's low on the leaderboard. No one's ever seen him play in a competitive event. So, you know, he put on a really impressive show, getting very close to beating the favorite of the tournament. Out of all the players on this roster, Dreamer, I believe, was the favorite because he was the highest ranked on the leaderboard, number 5 on the leaderboard. But still, you know, barely just edging it out against Ellie, again, who, you know, no one's heard of before, no one's ever seen play. You know, that was just a very great tournament from both players. And, you know, Dreamer, he's saying that his fundamentals saved him in that final round, and I agree. You know, not getting caught by the pivot trap that Ellie got caught by, being aggressive, throwing out the L1, staying in his opponent's face, not giving him time to get the bolus in. You know, that was another thing. He caught his opponent eating the bolus, which we didn't see a lot of that. Usually, when both players, they had to take a step back to get their boluses in, and he gave each other that benefit, but not in that last round. Dreamer stayed aggressive, and he caught his opponent on the bolus use. That played a significant part in this final round. So just very good gameplay by Dreamer, winner of the tournament and winner of the $20 cash prize.
Feed the world, Dreamer.
Feed the world. Feed the world. So I guess we're going to be closing out the tournament very soon. Again, thank you to the audience for watching. Thank you for all the follows. There's going to be more tournaments in the future. If you'd like to participate, join my Discord server at Knight's Duelist Corner. It's !! Discord to enter the server. Yeah, and I think the next tournament I'm feeling, it's either going to be a cosplay tournament or an all great weapons tournament. We'll just have to wait and see. Also, follow Dante. Dante, he does a great job. He uploads videos to YouTube, Elden Ring gameplay. He also does a lot of streaming. So please follow Dante on his Twitch. Follow Dante on his YouTube. I'll try to
I know everybody in the chat, so I think they already mostly follow me, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube too, so we're going to get a lot of new viewers off of that. So again, follow Dante if you haven't already. He does great work, and I'm just very happy to have him for this tournament. And you know, it's great after 5 years, we are back to be hosting a tournament together, and hopefully we get to do that again for the next Den tournament.
I'm excited. I like these. I like doing these tournaments. I like hosting them. I want to play in them. I still need to get my practice in. I still have a problem with colossal swords. That's sort of my biggest issue right now.
That's everyone, man. But it's not just you. That's everyone.
Yeah, I know, but it's still usually I'm a little bit better figuring out things. But I think colossal swords are just that damn strong. Ugh. Because I'm trying to go after them with the Cypher Pata and things like that, and it's a really rough match.
All right, well, there's your first mistake. You don't fight great swords with Cypher Pata. Don't even try.
I win sometimes. It's just not as much as I need.
Yeah,
like against Dreamer, I can't beat Dreamer because Dreamer's too good with the Colossals. But I mean,
maybe against your random main gate casual you'll win, but against any of these guys on the leaderboard, you know, Luber, you know, Lad, Sleeky Bum, Rascals, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah, Whitnake is probably the roughest one.
I would have loved to see Whitnake in this tournament and see how he would play with the claw weapons. But hey, maybe we'll get to see him play on the next custom tournament. Any more closing thoughts before we move on, Dante?
I just wanted to thank Beanpole Wizard, the wizard himself, Thank him for in the back end. You guys didn't really hear him or anything, but he was doing the setting up all the passwords, and he was chatting with me and KH about the tournament and things that were going on, maybe to fix this or that or whatever. So just thank him as well. He's been in tournaments before and videos and stuff. It's just cool. It's kind of weird, like you said, 5 years. 5 years since we've done our last tournament, since we casted together. That's pretty crazy. I mean, like, we're not exactly super old. You know,
Right.
this isn't exactly like a thing where it's like, oh, we're 70 years old. And like, no, it's not. So it's like 5 years is actually a long time, like percentage-wise of our lives. So that's kind of crazy. But like, you know, some of the old dogs are coming back in. We're still sticking around. We're still trying to have fun and do some stuff. So I think it's fun. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Again, thank you to Beanpole. Like, your help, it's greatly appreciated, and I just can't state that enough. Like, I don't know what I would do without a password manager, because like I already had so much on my plate, doing the OBS, doing the challenge, just trying to organize so many things. Like passwords, I would not have been able to do it. So thank you so much, Beanpole, for helping me out. You've been a great help to me and a great friend. And just cheers to, you know, more months ahead of our partnership together. I think we're gonna end the stream soon. I'm gonna play the introduction one more time, and then once that introduction is finished playing, we're gonna end the stream. So again, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for participating. Exclamation point Discord, join the Discord, sign up for future tournaments, and yes, again, thank you so much. Peace out.